What's going on, everyone? Talon back here, and today we are going to be talking about the link update. Now, obviously, we have been talking about this on Twitter. We even talked about it on the podcast today. By the way, top right corner, go and check out the podcast playlist if you've been missing those, or if you want to go check us out over on Spotify, what is it, Apple Podcast, or whatever Apple's music thing is, and all that other fun stuff. Then we always post them there. Obviously, if you catch it live, that is going to be the very first time you see it. Goresh hosted it at the time of this recording today. I don't know who's going to do it next week. I did it the week before. But make sure you catch those. But we talked a lot about the links today and just what it's done and the huge power creep and everything. But today what I want to talk about is I want to talk about the best way to level up your links. And it's not, unfortunately, it's not going to be quote unquote the fastest. And what I mean by that is this is, at least based on what I've talked about with Noir and other people who have been leveling links up and everything, this is the fastest way to do it. But because this is entirely RNG based, you can still get kind of shafted on it. So let's go ahead and jump into what exactly I'm talking about. So if you don't know, obviously, what I'm talking about, as you can see right here, this is my STR cooler. I have been leveling him up like no tomorrow. Every link in the entire game can be leveled from level 1 to level 10. In order to level up your links, you have to go onto a stage that uses stamina / act. Act is what we call it out here on JP. Stamina is what the global version of the game says. It's the same stuff though, okay? So no boss rush, no super battle road, no legendary Goku event, no infinite Dragon Ball history event. None of those stages can level these up, including also the easy A events or anything like that, okay? I don't know if World Tournament does. Probably not. But I wouldn't be, but maybe there's a small chance. I highly doubt. Usually World Tournament you can't literally use for missions or anything like that. But hey, you never know, right? It could happen. We just don't have a World Tournament to see yet. So anyway, so you have to use a stage that uses stamina. However, the moment you enter a stage, the game already determines what link is going to level up based on what battle you potentially enter, okay? Now, what a lot of people have been doing is they've been saying, oh, well, we have to go with both find something that uses a decent amount of stamina and something that has a lot of battles, right? Because based on what Hydros was able to find for us, he said that, look, based on the amount of stamina you use, the higher percent chance there is that you level up a link. So, you know, based on that knowledge right there, you would say, oh, well, the B-Pan stage is the best, right? You have to use 100 act for one of the stages and 80 for the other. Well, those are only done once a week, right? And if you want to at least somewhat farm up your links, or maybe you want to use up your entire stamina bar, if you're one of those players who doesn't want to use your stones to refill your act gauge, but you do want to try and get some of these leveled up decently and everything like that, then your best shot is to just go into, you know, keep doing a single event over and over again until your stamina bar is gone. And then you've hopefully leveled up some links if RNG's been on your side, right? So what a lot of people have been doing is saying, oh, well, we should just go into the Rats event, and there are a ton of Cybermen stages, right? Two problems with that, though. First off, going into the Rat stage only uses 15 stamina, so the percent chance, or the RNG chance of you leveling up a link is already lower than if you did something like a quest stage or a Dokkan Fest event, because those use 23 to 25 acts, depending on which one you're using. Secondly, the Cybermen, while there are a ton of a ton of battles that you can go through, and technically a higher chance that when you land on one of those, the game has already determined that, say, the third Cybermen battle is going to level up your Fierce Battle Link or your Prepare for Battle Link or whatever link potentially it has said it's going to. You're not going to hit all those Cybermen stages, right? You're going to get unlucky sometimes to get like 6, 6, 5 and maybe hit 3 or 4 of those, right? You could get lucky and maybe get 1, 1, 2, and then you're going to hit 4 or 5 or something like that, right? But I have personally found that after level 5 with a lot of these links, the chances of you leveling a link up goes down significantly, okay? Now, I did talk with Noir a lot about this because he has a lot of his links at level 10. And he said, I don't think it's a bad thing to go into an event or into the Raditz event for if your links are all level 1 and you're trying to get them up to, say, level 4 or 5. He says he doesn't see a downside to that personally. You have a much higher chance, especially if you get some lucky rolls on the dice, then you can get those all up to level, 4 or 5. But from there especially, you do not want to be going into the Raditz event. It's going to be very, very hard to try and get these up to level 10. So I said, okay, so what stages do you personally use? I've been using some of the quest events. I've been using on this stage, and this stage. And he confirmed with me that he's been using some of those stages as well. And so I tested it out, and I went in with a brand new team that had no links to level up or anything like that. And I personally leveled them up faster on this quest stage. And there are 2 stages that you can go into. So here's how we're going to go. We're going to go into both of these stages, and we're going to check these out. And these are the 2 that we've been using. We use Area 23, Stage 8, and we use Area 24, Stage 8. Now, I personally like Stage 23 a little bit better for 2 reasons. One, a few more stages or a few more battles occur on there, which means you have a decent chance of getting a little bit more links to level up. But 2, because it takes a little bit longer than Stage 20 or Area 24, Stage 8. It allows your stamina to recover just a little bit faster, not by much, but if you're somebody who maybe doesn't want to spend stones on recovering your act or anything, I personally think this is going to be a little bit of a better stage. So what I want to do is I want to jump into this particular stage with my team that has most of their links at like level 2, level 3 or so. And then I want to jump into the other one, which is stage 24, stage 8. And I want to use my cooler team because a lot of those guys are at level like 7, 8, 9. And I think Golden Frieza has 1 level 10 link. It's Fierce Battle. Okay. Now, one other thing I definitely want to mention, unless something is found in the future or they change something. So again, and I think that's another thing to also note, that maybe potentially they do change how this works in the future, because global, big news for global, potentially, again, it could have been a troll on the stream. We're not really sure, but apparently global, you are supposed to be getting this on the end of August, which is at the 350 million download celebration, which would be awesome for you guys because this link update is very, very cool. But again, the only downside to it is not having a level up bar. It's all RNG based, unfortunately. But if that is the case, then awesome, global, you should be seeing this within the month. Again, we don't know if that was a troll comment in the stream when we are doing the podcast today, but regardless, it, generally global does get these updates very soon compared to, obviously like banners and everything like that. So here's hoping. Here is hoping. One thing I definitely want to note real quick is using your boost does not actually, again, unless they change this, does not actually increase the chance of you leveling up or landing on a particular battle and leveling up your link, because the boost system is mostly focusing on your item drops, the amount of items you get, and your Zeni that you get. Okay, it does increase the amount of like XP you get and everything, but so far, based on what I've seen from friends and what people have found in the game, using the boosted system does not seem to do anything. Your experience may vary, but again, because this is all RNG, you might use it, or maybe you don't use it and you save it for other story events that you're just simply trying to farm up certain cards and everything like that. That's personally where I would say use the boost system anyway, when you're trying to farm up medals for Dokkan awakening somebody, or trying to get a card up to SA10 and all dupes pass unlocked and things like that. That is personally where you should be using the boost system. But again, that's just my personal opinion. Okay. So anyway, let's go ahead and go into here. So this is going to be using my my Majin power team. So I want Tech Extreme. Hopefully we can grab not the best I wanted to use, so it is what it is, I guess. We'll just go with it. Again, it doesn't, these stages are very super easy. Okay, so here's how it goes. I hit the start button already. The game, as of right now, has already said in its coding and everything that Talon, these particular links on these particular battles are if you land on them, will level up, nothing else. So for example, it could be saying already that Turles, not going to give you any link level ups. Doesn't matter. It's not happening this turn. Okay. RNG has deemed you unworthy and you are not going to level up any links in that battle. However, it could say that, hey, if you go with this Cyberman up here on the left side of this first path as I'm going up that way, that my Fierce Battle link on my Tech Exchange Boo is going to level up. Okay. By the way, you do not actually have to have the links leveled or linked in order to actually level them up. Again, it's all RNG based. You could not even have the character in battle and you will get that link to level up that turn. You never even know. Okay. Or it could say that if I go down the right side right here on this particular path, that my legendary power on my LR Oob is going to level up or something like that. Okay. So the game has already determined. Now, what is my reasoning again for using this stage over something like the Cybermen stage? I have a much higher chance of actually hitting these particular battles, right? Because for example, this right side could say legendary power on Oob only, and then this next battle up here next to Baba could say, hey, you're gonna get double level ups on your you know, your Buhan or something like that, right? So they're a lot more spread out. There are obviously some that are closer, like I've got very kind of lucky slash unlucky with these up here. This 1 2 3 4 5 setup there. Generally I don't get that though, based on my playthrough, doing this tons and tons and times again. So that is the reason why you have a, you know, because if they're more spread out, then I'm able to get more of the battles. Obviously it takes a little bit longer, but again, my stamina is recovering as I've already used it, obviously, right? And I have a chance at leveling up more links. The game could be a complete jackass to me though and be like, nope, no matter what battle you're using, you're not going to level anything up. And that has happened. That will happen to you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with let's go with this way. I'm going to go 5 this way. We're going to go 3 here. Okay, so we're going to see if we can level up any links this turn. Don't be surprised again if we don't. I'm going to go with this. Try to bring those STRs down, because then Boo there can go ahead and wipe them out. That's why I brought the STR Boo in the first place, because, well, A, he's a great card. I want to try and level him up, not only for events, but for World Tournament especially, but he clears the entire board. So, and obviously, like you're seeing, like, you know, I had the Demon King Piccolo as a friend, who's obviously not giving any of these Boos a boost here, but it doesn't matter because these guys are weak. So it's just really fast, right? So, okay, so we got these guys out, no problem. There we go. So let's see what leveled up here. If anything leveled up. So we got our Tech Exchange boost, Fierce Battle level up from level 2 to level 3, and that's it. So that stays right there, deemed that, hey, guess what? This is the only link that's going to level up. So unfortunately, a little unlucky right there. So let's go 2, and we'll go 2 again. And let's see if we can get anything from this one, okay? So obviously, nothing else really happening here. I don't need to give people super attacks, by the way. Generally, if you've got a decent unit, they should be fine. I mean, heck, even probably the LR friend is going to be able to take one of these guys down, no problem. Unless these guys get double super attacks, which I don't expect them to. But let's see what happens here. No double attack from the Kid Buu. Int Kid Buu is probably one of the best units now because of this link update. The Majin links in general have just been updated like no tomorrow. No additional, unfortunately. So now we're in a kind of a bad situation here because I wanted STR Buu to be there, but whatever, it is what it is. Let's do that. Doesn't really matter. And then, yeah. So it is what it is. And sometimes, and I will mention this real quick after we finish this as I show you, because I do have a transformation boost unit on here. Or not transformation boost. Well, he has a transformation boost, but I have a transformation unit on here / exchange unit. Any unit that utilizes changing links via a transformation or exchange or anything like that, those links are separate from the other links in terms of leveling up. So for example, the exchange Buu gets Fierce Battle when he goes into Evil Buu. If you, the link it replaces, I don't remember the name of it. I think it's Kamehameha it replaces. That Kamehameha link, let's say you leveled up to level 2, the Fierce Battle link will not update. It won't level up. That is separate from the Kamehameha link, so you have to keep that in mind right there. I have not been very lucky here in terms of the like getting doubles or anything like that. Sometimes you'll get double links to level up sometimes, which is really, really nice. So we're just going to do this real quick. Oob is really nice. I love that Oob is on this category, which obviously makes sense, right? He's, you know, Buu is absorbed in him and everything like that. But I love LR Oob. He's one of my favorite cards in the entire game. Come on, can we get a double at least? Take him down. Well, we're probably not going to. Okay, I was kind of hoping for a double there, but whatever. It is what it is. We'll just do that. Again, you don't really need to worry about getting super attacks, and it does. And from what I've seen, at least too, you don't. The friend doesn't do anything because obviously you're not leveling your friend's links up. So by bringing a friend that's not part of the category is totally fine. Okay, so we got one. Can we get any more? Oh, we got Oob. Okay, so we got Oob to level up, which is really nice. We got STR Buu. Nice. Majin got a big level up there. That was 3 links right there. That's pretty nice right there. Okay. So we'll use our 1 here, and then we'll be able to use our 2. And then unfortunately, there's no way we're going to get a bunch of 1s in a row. It is what it is. So we'll go with that. We'll go there. And we'll just give that to Boo right there. Like I said, you don't really need to worry about giving these guys super attacks. Let's see what happens. Can we get an additional from anybody? That would be super, super nice, because just one additional will finish this entire round off, and then STR Boo can start to do area of effect against everybody. Come on. No additional, unfortunately. Come on, exchange. Yes, there we go. Okay, there's my double attack, and then he'll finish him off, no problem. Perfect. Okay, so next round we'll be able to get that right there. Okay, so again, oh, see, okay, so here's an example right here. Evil Boo, this link leveled up, which is not on the exchange Boo. Okay, so we can't move it over, obviously. Luckily, exchange Boo and the super Boo do not share links. Or sorry, they share the same links, so they're fine. Or somebody like STR Cooler is totally fine, because you know he does what he does. I'm gonna go with that, and then we'll get that right there for you. So some characters that are gonna be a real pain in the butt to try and level up completely to level 10 are gonna be characters like Transforming Frieza, Transforming Goku, who have just keep changing links all the time. It's absolutely ridiculous. So do keep an eye out for those guys right there. Okay, come on. What do we got here? Okay, so we got, oh, Fear and Faith. See, there's Fear and Faith right there, but the link that replaces when he exchanges did not level up. So good. Int Kid Boo got a Majin update. Ooh, nice. Got another Majin on the physical one there. Nice. Okay. Okay, so we got 4 links to level up right there. That's pretty nice right there. Let's go 2 again. Might as well. So whatever that one we just missed in terms of that battle, that potentially could be saying like, hey, you know, Kid Boo could be getting an exchange again or something like, or Fierce Battle leveled up or something like that. You know, it's hard to say. We'll go with that, and we'll just give that to you. Okay. So this is how the system works. This is how the system works. And you know what? Probably what I'll be doing right now, at the moment I'm speaking right now, is all I'm gonna have on the side. You're gonna be seeing a clip from using the same stage with the transformation team that I've been using under SDR Cooler, and how little those links will level up compared to this. So like I said, the chance, it seems like once you hit level 5 on your links or so, the chances of leveling them up are drastically lowered, it seems. So you got to level 5, so that's good for him. He got to level 2 there. So unfortunately, we're not getting very lucky in terms of getting multiple links to update at once. So can we get a 1 potentially? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so this will be the last battle, and then Turles will be our final one. So that's totally fine. So we're gonna go with that. That should be enough for Boo. We'll give that to you in case he, for some reason, doesn't finish him off, but whatever, it is what it is. So we've gotten a lot of the links leveled up based on our Boo team here, because again, a lot of people only level 3, level 2, level 1, level 4, whatever it is. Can we get some doubles in here though? I'd love to see some doubles, because that's just, that's the dream, to see like double the triple links level up at once. So Kamehameha leveled up once, because that's what he's got, and unfortunately we got super unlucky there. So we use 6 to get up here. I don't even care about the incredible gem or anything like that. So let's see if Turles is gonna be nice to us. Potentially Turles gets to say, nah, screw you, man. I don't care. You're not leveling any of your links up. It doesn't even matter. So we'll go with that. I doubt Int Kid Boo will finish him off, because obviously the final boss is technically a little tougher. Additional, nope, but Exchange Boo will do it, no problem. So let's hope we can get something to level up. Come on. Prove me wrong, game. Prove me wrong. Come on. Don't do it. Don't do it. Nope. See, he said, nope. You know what? We're not gonna let you level up this time. It's just like, oh, okay, fine, whatever. But the other battles were allowed me to. Okay. 24-8, which is the other stage I recommend that Nolar told me about, was that there's only about 2 or 3 normal battles, and then you have your boss battle. That just gives you a better chance to hit those usually. Generally, you can get all 3 of those battles, no problem. Whereas this one, you hit more than the Raditz stage, but I did miss a couple, obviously. So it is what it is. So anyway, guys, there we go. There is, as of right now, on July 26, 2020 at 10:42 p.m. Japan time, that is the most efficient way to level your links up based on the RNG system that is in place, and not having to rely on the pan event, which does use obviously more stamina, so a higher chance to level your links up. But as you can tell, it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while for the average person to have all their links leveled up, unless of course you are willing to use stones to level or to regain your stamina. and just keep going through. It's going to be a long, tedious one. Like I said, Nolar, he was trying to get Blue Gogeta Fierce Battle from level 9 to level 10. That's all he needed to do. And it took him like 3 rounds of refilling his stamina to finally get it. So Orange can be with you, or it can slap you across the face and you're never going to see it for a while. So anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for the video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. As always, leave a like if you like the video. Subscribe if you have to be new. Until next time, everyone, I'll see you all in the next one. Johnny.